The 67th Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, has ended in Abuja. The summit concluded with President Bola Tinubu relinquishing chairmanship of the body after 2 terms to President Julius Maada of Sierra Leone. In his opening address at the summit, President Tinubu listed achievements of the bloc under his leadership in the last 2 years, but expressed concerns that the setting up of the West African Standby Force was progressing too slowly given the security challenges in the sub-region. Modu reports.
The 67th Ordinary Session comes 6 months after the last one held in December 2024, during which the bloc approved the exit of Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger from the regional bloc. It has been a bumpy ride for the West African body since President Tinubu became chairman 2 years ago, the lowest point being the withdrawal of Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger. But there has been some forward movement, including the completion of the ECOWAS military logistic depot in Leone, Sierra Leone, the 50th celebration of ECOWAS in Lagos, and the successful hosting of the inaugural West African Economic Summit in Abuja. The outgoing ECOWAS chairman believes these steps should spur West African countries to double down on regional integration and strengthening of the regional economy. He is also advocating the fast-tracking of the West African Standby Force to check security threats, violent extremism, and other cross-border crimes that have continued to widen and deepen in their intensity.
No single nation can therefore address these challenges alone. We must strengthen coordination, amplify political will, and prioritize a collective approach to security. This is why the ECOWAS Standby Force must move from the concept to operational reality now. I am a little bit worried about the slow pace of its activation, which is taking longer than desired. We must act decisively to operationalize the ECOWAS Standby Force on the fight against terrorism to serve as an instrument for peace and stability for our region.
The President of Sierra Leone, Julius Maada, who emerged as the new chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, commended President Tinubu for the progress achieved during his 2-term leadership of the bloc. The incoming ECOWAS chair is promising to prioritize 4 key areas: restoring constitutional order and deepening democracy, revitalizing regional security cooperation, unlocking economic integration, and building institutional credibility.
As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS, let us recall the founding fathers of ECOWAS who decided to put together ECOWAS. Those who joined President Yakubu Gowon, Head of State Yakubu Gowon of Nigeria, to establish ECOWAS deserve our permanent commendation. Their President His Excellency Yakubu Gowon of Nigeria.
The change in leadership does not reduce the huge challenges being faced by the region, which include insecurity in the Sahel and coastal states, terrorism, political instability, illicit arms flow, and transnational organized crimes. In addition to these are global inflation, food insecurity, energy constraints, and debt vulnerabilities, all of which must be confronted individually and collectively by member states. It remains to be seen if the leadership of the new chair will differ or be more effective than the hard-nosed approach deployed by President Tinubu in the last 2 years. From State House Abuja, Modu, Trust TV News.